I was hearing the chess music still.
All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna replay from here. So yeah, they got an opportunity they should never have gotten, and now we are here. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, this game has been
who lives in a
not
pineapple?
fun.
What the monkey moon?
Yeah, like we're seeing coverage into coverage into coverage into. This has been all again. I feel like this game has been one of the worst we've reviewed so far.
Which is crazy because it's the final of the grand finale.
Yeah. Alright, so Atomic's playing in. I take it Daniel's going to want to play DC.
I really want to see what Monkey Moon does here because if experience hails, he'll probably just go back. But if he doesn't...
Yeah, I would love to see Exotic contest this pressure with Monkey Moon exerting coverage. Well, exactly. Not even probably that close, probably like right around here-ish.
And then you've got Jolly right now in that coverage position.
Exactly, yeah, he's a menace to society right now.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be passed, though. I don't think we've seen any reliable passing plays this game, which is crazy. These are pro players.
Yeah.
So if they can get this pass off with Beast Mode getting that outplay touch potentially to Daniel, if he were to turn up, obviously you need to trust a fuck ton here in order to do that. So I think DC would be even more correct, and then Atomic can start playing like OC or support. But okay, so we see Exotic faked. So Exotic faked. Drawley is staying there. Daniel doesn't go DC. He goes like an aggressive OC. And Beast Mode's off the wall. Yeah, he's jumping. And Monkey Moon does instantly go back. So that would have been a beautiful fucking pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're actually going to see the effects of this distance here. Because there's no one covering this area. And
that's the danger zone.
Exactly. And a pass here would be beautiful. And if he was already facing there, a turn-in is not hard at all.
Yeah, like he just needs to rotate a little bit closer. Like he can still be rotating back. Just go forward a bit more. Like to our forward, not his forward.
Exactly. Now no one's on this. This is no man's land.
Well, watch what Atomic does. Because he's low boost on this.
Yeah, he has to play OC here.
Yeah.
Because Daniel didn't go DC. So he has to be playing OC.
There's almost a world where he could DC, though. If Daniel goes up, but they kind of lose their tempo a bit. But either way, the Beast Mode's not doing anything to Exotic here on this ball.
No.
So I almost want to see him, like, Monkey Moon's not there to follow. Drawley's in an awkward position. Like, what is he going to do other than redirect it? So if Atomic were to turn off for DC here and Daniel were to go, and he could probably even pre-jump if he wanted to, but Exotic has to do something here because, like, Monkey Moon's going back. He doesn't have enough boost to turn in and be in the play really quickly. Drawley is, like, he's there, but he's not a big threat. Like, yeah, any redirect he has. Gone. Like, I feel like Atomic can cover that if he turns, but he probably won't. So it's fine.
I only say that he can't go DC because of his boost amount. He would have to fake it, and it would be a reliable scoring option if they can. Like, this is like the perfect moment, though. Like, they are 3 men down, very literally.
Yeah.
So the fact that they didn't capitalize on this is crazy. Now Exotic just gets a free ball because no one had coverage there. And he actually fakes going up the wall. That's even more crazy. What the fuck?
Wait, why?
I take it that this would be a calm play then. The only way I see that making sense is if Monkey Moon were to take this. But
I would still much rather see Monkey Moon turn in, even being low boost, and have Exotic be able to play correct DC or like Shadow to DC. Like at the beginning though, like if he turns in now, it's kind of not
yeah.
great. But if he had rotated closer, then like I feel like it's more valuable to them right now to have Exotic be playing back with his boost him out and angle rather than Monkey Moon, because he has to, like, no matter which way you slice it, eventually he's like, if a shot goes on target because Exotic's not going for this ball, he's gonna have to, like, if we just pan over to the net for a sec, he's gonna have to be able to cover the net, and he's gonna have to, like, imagine, you know, his coverage of the net as he goes towards it. He could go back post and cover the whole thing, or just try and cut off the angle. But at some point, he's going to have to let there be a space for it to go over his head and behind him if he wants to be close enough to make a save. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like Exotic probably can make it back to DC, but without Monkey Moon turning in, their defense is kind of shabby. Because Exotic has to stay.
Coverage. Yeah. I almost want to argue that they can both turn in, just because Exotic keeps his momentum if he goes back and goes DC, like you were saying. If Monkey Moon goes back in DC, he has a shorter angle he has to cover. They just both need to pick a decision.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind both of them turning in. It just, Monkey Moon has to. Exotic can if he wants.
Yeah. So Monkey Moon turns off of this, and he's actually going for big boost in the back.
Whoa! What the Monkey Moon?
Yeah, so he's completely left the play. This only makes sense now, and if and only if Monkey Moon starts taking a faster rotation and Drawley starts bumping.
Yeah.
Other than that, they lose pressure with Monkey Moon going all the way back, and then Drawley goes, and then he starts playing where Monkey Moon was supposed to.
This is a very, like, scared feeling play. Like, I understand that being low boost as the ball is heading towards your half is scary, but it's like you are putting yourself in a worse scenario than if you had little boost but in the right position.
Exactly, yeah.
Let's see if he cuts it. He does not.
We see.
Oh, but that would have been beautiful if he did. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they would have, but now we're seeing, this is, I want to argue it's not the same as being up a man, because the correct positioning for that really would be this, but now it's a 1-on-2. Where this guy has to either bump and be in the play, or he has to fuck off and make the quickest rotation ever. Yeah, so he misses the bump, goes for Atomic now, that's going DC, and Daniel's going for the ball. Beast Mode's all the way back.
Yeah, but Beast Mode is all the way there, but in this scenario, I don't know if this really have a chance at going in. Like, I mean, maybe if he Exotic outplays Daniel.
Yeah, that's,
like, it could happen.
This is pretty safe still for Orange, though, because Daniel goes up, Exotic has to make an outplay touch, and then Atomic gets a free save.
Yeah, unless Drawley gets the bump. Either way, if Daniel gets a beat here, it's probably pretty close to just being a goal because of where Beast Mode is. Like, Beast Mode can turn, if Daniel directs it over to the right side, Beast Mode is getting there before Monkey Moon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I will almost want to say, now we're seeing the correct decision, but it's out of desperation.
Yeah.
Like, if Monkey Moon was right here, what happens if they fuck up and miss? We still have pressure, we still have coverage, and and even if this does end favorably for Orange, like, it does go towards this wall, and it does go, and Beast Mode ends up getting this ball before him, this is still pretty... This is scary for Monkey Moon at this point. He's the only guy. These two would be overcommitted. So it's, even if you're thinking in the future, this is like very short-sighted gameplay. This is not very reliable, and we're seeing the effects of it right now. Especially with Drawley being able to be up a man while being overcommitted.
Yeah. So yeah, he does full commit for that bump.
Atomic dodges, Beast Mode and Monkey Moon go back.
Does he dodge? I think he hits. Bumped. Yeah.
Daniel gets the 50, but it's still going in. Yeah, now we're seeing that last man reliable play where if Atomic were to have actually been this guy here instead of Daniel, and Daniel would have been here. A fake would have been beautiful. He could have rotated back quickly. He could have jumped. And then it's the same situation, but now we're rotating. So we're seeing that fakes are more and more neglected, and it's not for a good reason.
Yeah.
It's rolling on. Drawley has an opportunity. I wouldn't take it past him to not take this up. Beast Mode has to get back to this though.
Or Atomic falls on it, lol.
He's not boosting at for fucking all. Hold up,
I wonder why.
See him go.
Like, he sees this developing, right?
He's boosting now. He's stopped.
Yeah.
Drawley could easily turn on this, and he does.
What did he stop for? Wait, is Beast Mode turning off? Is that a little left turn right? No, maybe not. No, it's not.
So Monkey Moon's now... Oh, he's playing a little bit more. I would have loved to see him here, though. Just surveying the area more so.
He's really chasing the play on offense and then preemptively going back to defense.
Yeah, that's a pretty common twos habit. Which is crazy to say about Three's gameplay.
Yeah.
But it's...
Monkey Moon is more of a twos player, though, compared to ones.
He really is, yeah. Yeah, so Drawley's already up. And Exotic's now going to be landing where Monkey Moon's at. So now we're seeing that if he was here, Exotic could potentially have a play, and then Monkey Moon could turn sideways. And Beast Mode's there, but it's just on net. He can't defend.
Yeah, it just goes in. Yep.
Right.
I almost don't like that ended up being a goal, but at the same time, both teams made lots of mistakes for it leading up, so it kind of was just a draw.
Yeah, this shit here is so fucking wild that I don't know why he wasn't boosting. Alright, let's see if we see a meta kickoff. Okay, so we see the guy behind. So it's conventional. Holy. Yeah, these are all conventional kickoffs.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here. They're both trying to lose it. Okay. So that was definitely comms then. That's interesting. The more we're seeing actual conventional, it's the deviation of meta. So that's really impressive. See the guy ready to cheat up and get an outplay touch. If that's in, I'm gonna scream. It's so in.
Oh my god. Alright, pucker up, scream.
Alright. Let's see if we get
Let's see if we have it again.
Okay. Same conventional kickoff. Well, this and meta are the same.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. Wait a minute. This one, the left side is doing a bit more of a meta style.
So this is more meta shit. Yeah, because they have to... Yeah. No, they had
right
up and
they did right. That's weird.
Okay, so that's just a completely different kickoff. I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
So Beast Moon's trying to lose this and Monkey Moon's trying to win.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, now it's just straight to Atomic again. Okay. I would love to see him play this slow, though. And with a single jump.
Gnarly fake it right now. Don't even hit it. Just stay right behind it for the 50 if you want, but don't even do anything. Just stay behind for the 50, and if he goes flying past, then it's a clip.
If he fakes and goes for the 50, it's only going to Daniel, or it's going to Beast Mode.
Exactly.
This is
it's
so
not going
advantage. Anyone else?
Anybody on the Team Falcons.
Oh, this is... He hits it, though. I'm surprised we're seeing one's mistakes. What the fuck? Because now this is a giveaway of possession, and now we see Exotic...
How does that work? How does that get over them? I mean, it doesn't work, but it gets over them. Play for the 50. What the skibbity?
So he goes up. Beast Mode's still landing. He gets demoed by Drawley. Yeah, now we see that Exotics just got a free ball because of it. I hate.
But wait a minute. Now they're equal because of. I mean, for a tiny bit. No, Drawley's going to turn, but.
I hate how G2 play perfectly off a kickoff and then they fuck it up. It's so like it boggles my mind.
Yeah, they still are. They're equal. They're not up or down, man.
Yeah, like if Daniel were to literally park here and just look, Beast Mode were to wait, see where to turn, and then Atomic spawns in either side, this is still advantage because this is a giveaway touch. And Atomic can get this no matter what. And if this does head down, Daniel's there. Beast Mode can turn up. If it doesn't go to Daniel, well, great. He just turns back.
Yeah, just be sitting and watching more. Let the play develop when they're hitting it, and then develop your own play while you're hitting it.
Exactly, yeah. So we do see that Beast Mode does play this slow. And now because it's a low momentum potential, Daniel can creep up. I actually love G2 here. Except for this now. I would have loved to see him encroaching on more space.
I'm guessing Atomic's going to spawn left.
We'll see.
My crystal ball.
Let's see. Is Daniel jumping? What is he? Okay, no. So he's just heading behind Beast Mode, which is a giveaway of coverage here. Yeah, now this is, again, a misplayed ones positioning, where if Daniel was here, Beast Mode could have a free 50. But now if Beast Mode does try to go for the 50, there's that huge pocket that's left uncovered. Whereas if Daniel were to sit right here, he could stop that play right about here.
Yep.
So it's very, very hard for me to to now say that they have a perfect kickoff and shit.
Unless Atomic spawns right, and he can kind of save their asses with a Hail Mary, but it won't happen because he's going to spawn left.
Yeah, now...
Damn it!
What? What does Beast Mode think he has here? This is an outplay touch is like... Oh, I got crystal ball! Holy... Wait, this is their right side.
Yeah, that's why I said damn it. I was wrong.
Ah. Yeah, but this is still an outplay. I'm surprised Monkey Moon didn't turn in favor of it. Because if Monkey Moon yet again also just sits here, this is perfect textbook coverage. If it goes towards the net, great, he's there and ready. If he goes offensively, great, he's there and ready. It's so simple.
Yeah, it's bewildering that Beast Mode goes here.
I almost want to say, if Monkey Moon were to play this correctly with that waiting, Drawley could keep this a 2v2.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would actually be up numbers, and then this would be a very, very hard position for Orange to go up against.
Yeah. Drawley is kind of thick.
I love this rotation, though, after seeing where Monkey Moon's going. Obviously, this should have never happened because Monkey Moon should have been covering that. But now we're seeing that coverage so far away enough where there is momentum into it. And he's covering, like, right about this. So his coverage is a little bit bigger because of the momentum. And I love that, but this is still Monkey Moon's ball. Like, Drawley can't get a touch on this before Daniel has a play on this. Yeah, now Monkey Moon he actually tried turning there and turned off.
Welcome back.
Oh, did I lag out?
I think so. Or I did, I don't know.
I was talking about how I liked Drawley's turn.
Me too.
Because it covers what Monkey Moon wasn't.
And Monkey Moon is covering the boost.
Yeah, and I was also mentioning how Monkey Moon, this was still his ball though, because if Daniel turns on this, Drawley can't get an outplay touch. So the adaptation on coverage is good. It's just it was the incorrect play. Yeah, now we see Monkey Moon go DC. I actually fucking like that. Let me see Daniel's positioning a little bit more. He turns away. Yeah, if he was positioned right here, he could start creeping up and keeping momentum, matching the momentum potential of the play. This would be so much more lethal for Orange.
And Drawley has a good position too. He's threatening Drawley's position by like being there as well. So he rotated from the Orange's right side, the Blue's left side, to where he is now, and it's worse.
Yeah. Yeah, now he's just starting to turn and starting to boost, whereas Drawley's already got that momentum. So instead of him having optimal pathing, Drawley's now got opportunities that he shouldn't have had. I would have loved Monkey Moon on the wall, covering that high, because this is a high momentum potential ball. Two players are coming in with a lot of speed. I love Exotic being passive here, though.
I want to see what Monkey Moon does.
Yeah, this would be great for him to rotate like really wide. Right, yeah,
exactly.
Because then he could just sit here with that coverage, or even be more active and Drawley could come in.
He's also leaving open the opportunity to go back if he wants. Like he can do his thing from there. It makes it harder to rotate back in if you just follow the play closely. It makes it harder to rotate defensively if you follow the offensive play without having an impact on it. Like if you're just kind of following around, that's not valuable. But if you position yourself like you're saying wide, then you do have value just by where you are. Like that's one thing that I think he's not finding is he's trying to provide value by what he does, not where he is. He's not like instead of staying in an offensive position or a threatening position, he's rotating back. But you can keep the pressure. Like he's a strong player. You can mechanically keep the pressure from where you are. You can turn back if you want, but just stay. Have pressure by presence.
Yeah, exactly. I think more and more that we evolve in Rocket League, it's going to be harder and harder to adopt like this coverage play style, simply because this has been this mainstay of the game for what 7 years.
A while, a little bit.
So the more and more teams that start adapting to coverage, the harder and harder it's going to be for, like, especially these guys that have been in RLCS, have a career, understand the like what they think is the meta versus what actually is the meta. So I think it's kind of crazy how people like Flakes and all of that were kind of denounced on their view of the game.
Which means we might be too.
Yeah. Uphill battle, but it's the right hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, now Monkey Moon's rotating tight as well.
Oh. But also, this is an opportunity. Like, I don't know, they're banging stuff around really hard, really fast, but they've got a great opportunity to set up that needle that we see Falcon set up a lot, where they use their positioning and presence to develop enough pressure that they can create a threat and keep the play going slowly. Like Beast Mode's running back, everybody's trying to get into a defensive position. They're on the fritz. This is the time where you just like assert yourself as a dominant presence, and you don't have to necessarily play it fast. They're expecting you to play it fast. You can kind of reduce, like, switch up the tempo a little bit, and just use your objectively better position to make it work. But at the same time,
I just got DC'd out of a 1v1 game.
Whoops. If Monkey Moon rotates wide, then this is kind of sick. Like they have an opportunity to just go back and forth because there's very little horizontal coverage of the field. Everybody's facing like vertically.
Yeah, it's like this.
Yeah.
Whereas we're seeing Beast Mode covering this. We're seeing Daniel starting to cover this, and where he could also turn in. So with Monkey Moon not even like breaking in coverage here at all, they're basically saying, "Here, take this field."
Yeah.
So like instead of trying to fight for this and potentially getting it, like there is a demo threat here, but fighting for it's better than just giving it up.
Mm-hmm.
I almost want to say I don't like what's happening here.
That's what I was saying originally. That this, like he's already doing stuff right now. Where's the threat? What's making you do stuff right now?
Yeah, like Daniel should have never been in this position. If he truly was like over here, the coverage would be or even here, the coverage would be beautiful because then Atomic can go and then Daniel just goes wide and it's fine. Or even Daniel goes up and then Atomic becomes DC. So it's very, very hard to say that this play was the one. Because now Daniel's rotation is going to be late. He uncommitted in time, but he still was committed. Yeah, now he has to turn in, and there's already that shot where now we have 2 defensive coverages where we need that guy to go, and Daniel kind of has to go here. Yeah, Daniel is going here. Yeah, Monkey Moon starts going wide. I would have loved almost to see Drawley in between where he is right now in Monkey Moon. In Monkey Moon, like somewhere over here. That would really open things up for them. Ooh. What the Monkey Moon? I love this. I didn't even realize how many fake demos there were in RLCS. I love the fake demos. But there's so many opportunities that are given for them that shouldn't have even been there.
Yeah, well now Monkey Moon is rotating to that side. But at this time it's kind of like...
Yeah, now it's too late. Daniel's already up. There's already an interaction that could potentially head out this way. Whereas if he was already here, he could start turning.
It's like, you know when you want to buy something for yourself and you're like debating, you're probably not going to buy it, but then it's at a Target that's like 2 hours away. So you drive and you're just going and you're like, oh, you know, I'm just going to drive over to that Target. And then now you're already at the Target, so you have to do what you wanted and buy it anyway, even though you probably shouldn't because you can't afford it. That's what he's doing. He's driving. He knows that he wants to turn back and go to play defensively. So he puts it, like, he makes it happen. So he puts himself in a position where he can turn back and go defensively.
Yeah, I feel like this is ugly from either side because now Atomic's also going low. He's not believing in Exotic. Like, obviously, he shouldn't be believing in Exotic as much as he should be believing in Daniel. But this is like, there's still a threat. He still has to address it.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing. He's in a good position, and he's preemptively moving rather than waiting to see what happens before.
Yeah. Yeah, now that fake might actually get Daniel. It does. So now Daniel fucked up. Monkey Moon has to do some weird fucking yoga position. And now instead of Drawley being here, ready, with his coverage facing forward, his coverage is facing to the side now. Which is very unfavorable for this ball, because here he could have turned much easier, where now he has to backwards aerial. Still possible, it's just much harder now. Yeah, and Daniel's still even on this ball. I love this adaptation from Monkey Moon, though, here. As long as he stays there.
Yeah.
Because currently this is 1v1. 1v1. And Beast Mode's out of the play. Atomic's out of the play. And we're going to count Exotic out of the play as well. Whereas this coverage here is so valuable. If it gets past him, great, free ball. If it doesn't get past him, great, we're a passing opportunity. I kind of really don't like how this play style is so instilled when it's very hard to justify it. Yeah, now Monkey, he's taking time. Holy shit, I would have given him a cookie. What the fuck? Yeah, now we're seeing it. Where we have that luxury and we're using... Oh, yeah, now we get that free knowledge of where we need to go. Exotic's ready to... He's making a quick rotation, too. Yeah, this is a lot better. I think they heard us.
Mid-game, weeks apart between when the game happened and our replay now.
Yeah, now Monkey Moon's ready to go. Yeah, this looks already a lot better. Now Exotic's even ready to be here, potentially fake boost him out. Potentially even throw in a fake aerial into there. And then Drawley's ready to come in. Or even rotate wide if Exotic wants to rotate a little bit tighter. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing here a lot more than the earlier game.
I would love to see Daniel do something and then play coverage. Beast Mode follow it up and Atomic go a bit to his right. Cover that side of the field.
Yeah, like almost like a fake into OC. And then Beast Mode can play off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be a lot better, yeah. Because then they also get that coverage, and then the probability that it's going to shoot out here is very high, and he's already covering it. So Atomic doesn't turn in. And Exotic also doesn't start going in there. There's no reason that he can't. I guess this just, it does feel safer, but there's no reason he can't start, like, drifting a little bit. Because if it's going to go in on this right side, it's going to go in no matter what. Yeah, and it doesn't now. Now we can actually start going that way. What the trolley? Yeah, now we're also starting to see that yet again, where if Monkey Moon had a play on this ball, and Daniel was over here, it would have been straight into his coverage. If Beast Mode was also here, he couldn't have reliably played this down. And then Atomic would have been somewhere over here. And then this would have been literally just the most suffocating play possible. And now Monkey Moon has opportunities. And if Exotic turned a little bit earlier, he could have been there for support. And now I hope Drawley does this turn back thing without grabbing boost, because that'll take too much time. Maybe if it becomes a low momentum potential ball, then he has time. But for right now, this is very time sensitive. What the... What's happening?
What everyone...
Everyone's playing into everyone's coverage. Yeah, no, Drawley, he does commit on this boost. Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying. It's like, he has to turn, like, right before it, so he stays more active. This becomes a fake. And then even if this does hit off of the wall, and somewhere over here where Daniel could potentially turn, he's there. Now he has to turn really hard defensively, and then Daniel has a 50-50 opportunity. And then Beast Mode can back him up on that.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like a basketball coach drawing on these lines.
This is an opportunity for Monkey Moon to play correct TC, though.
Oh, absolutely. That would be beautiful. I would love to see that, honestly. Yeah, now Drawley's already turned. Monkey Moon?
Do something, buddy. Get in the headlights.
He's backing up? He's... Yeah, if he would have just continued that momentum and started playing DC, that would have been so clean. Now he has to do this backwards aerial into, hey, are you there? Kind of pass, and Daniel's already up. He fucking senses blood in the water.
Yeah.
Mode goes for the demo. And Daniel's already yeah. Orange already has this shit on lock. Obviously not as efficiently as it could have been. Like Atomic could have just started moving sooner. But this is really good. Getting up before this guy can get up, because now Monkey Moon has to commit here, and he already committed on going backwards, so his momentum was negative. And his coverage was kind of behind him, which needed to have him keep going up. So his coverage started staying in front of him. Very interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, now if this guy had already started moving, he could have potentially have been here
And
with coverage.
imagine if Monkey Moon was DC right now.
Exactly.
This becomes no longer a threat.
Yeah, this becomes an instant twos play. Drawley goes Daniel gets the last touch, and Monkey Moon gets a free save. Yeah, Monkey Moon's actually getting bumped like fucking crazy. What the rotation? Yeah, if Beast
Why?
Mode, if Beast Mode would have just kept like, even just staying here. Obviously, this is very passive, but even if he pushed up a little bit here, this is not threatening at all. Because then if they even get close and there's a potential 50, he just turns sideways or turns back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, now Daniel's inventing a new mechanic.
What would we call it?
Turbo Spin 3000.
Yeah.
Yeah, now Exotic needs to fucking... They're gonna X their defense here. That's rare at fucking pro play, to see X defense. I'm saying X defense because this guy has to jump towards one corner of the net, and this guy also, which X's creates the X. But none of them can really calm to the other one to get it, because this is so a last Hail Mary that you just need to cover the entire net.
From both sides.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, now if Beast Mode was...
Was tabbed out.
Now if Beast Mode was like here or so, and then he was like turning back, grabbing boost, and turning back in. Normally you don't want to have your coverage backwards unless you know what you're doing. This is the perfect moment. This is that 1% out of that 99% where this is fine. Because now this is a low momentum potential. What is that?
Wait a minute. What?
That was a complete misunderstanding of a ones position. Like, Drawley's still there.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of.
This could be catastrophic for Orange if Blue plays their cards right.
Especially with Atomic jumping like that.
Like, this could be a 3v1.
Yeah, now Drawley probably calmed. He's got the outplay touch. Monkey Moon's already rotating there. Oh my gosh. I hate how he's going back post with coverage inside. I would have loved to have seen him just have coverage like this. It's a very, very minimal difference. But instead of his coverage now being inside, then he has to turn out awkwardly. He just turns. It's exactly. There's no opportunities. Okay, now we see every Orange player except Beast Mode committed. Monkey Moon's ready on the catch. Blue's all out of boost though, which is crazy.
Yep.
I think we've seen lower boost amounts in this game than in the Falcons games, because everything's overcommitted.
Well, they're having to compensate using boost to get back from a position that they've chosen incorrectly. Like, they're taking the wide angle when they could be taking the short angle and saving their boost. And when they take the correct wide angle, they're like turning in and jumping and doing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, now Monkey Moon's there. Beast Mode, you just saw Atomic get outplayed by going. Please don't go. Yeah, because this is...
Oh god. Oh god. Fake right now. Fake right now.
This is perfect. I love
Hey,
this.
psych.
We have a guy ready to go DC, a guy ready to play support, and a guy playing pressure. This is so far textbook how you're supposed to play. Now, obviously, we've seen nothing in this game stays textbook.
Yeah. Beast mode is about to say psych for sure, right? Otherwise, he just flies into the ball or past the ball. No, he said psych.
Yeah, now we're seeing this bad habit of wide rotations because instead of
Bad
keeping
habits.
his momentum to the right, Atomic could start turning in, and even Daniel could start turning in a little bit. And they'd be very, very active, where right now they're very passive, where they only have one form of coverage. Whereas if they had somebody here, the coverage would have been crazy. Whereas they've given up the entire half of this field over here.
Yeah. Like 80% of the people.
Yeah, and they're stuck in their ways. He's committing.
What the beast mode?
Yeah, and it doesn't end well. It goes out to the side exactly how the 50 would have gone. And now they're still both rotating after seeing Beast Mode go, get the 50, and now it's rolling. Okay, Atomic starts to react. What the monkey moon? I would honestly love to see Drawley start playing pressure on this. Obviously not committing. And Exotic starting to play DC on this. Faking his boost amount. Now, if Monkey Moon doesn't go for this boost, which I doubt that, but then Monkey Moon could start playing really aggressively with his coverage, meaning that any support that could be given is now neglected. We see the flakes turn! I actually want to watch this.
Watch in slow-mo. Clip it.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
And
Oh,
wait,
he backs up though.
But he's still staying. You know what? This isn't the worst.
This is a lot better than what we've seen them rotate all the way back again. This is a lot better. Atomic fucking whiffed? Wait, hold up.
Not again.
That wasn't even a hard ball.
That's what I'm saying, but at the same time, foreshadowing.
Yeah, this is... I think we're seeing a lot of themes here of a lack of understanding of one's positioning and one's attractions. But not only that, the pros don't understand what coverage actually means. We're seeing coverage into coverage here. Which is, if Beast Mode were to have rotated, like, even like this, it would have been a lot better. Daniel would have a cleaner shot. Beast Mode would be playing coverage where he could be turning in or even turning in like this. I feel like this lack of understanding of coverage is very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we see Daniel going, and this is now justified for no reason. Atomic should have hit it. Daniel should have been ready for the support. Okay, so Exotic got demoed. Okay. Yeah, now even if Monkey Moon did turn in here, he could start playing defense, whereas Drawley could still have that opportunity to play pressure. And then this ball wouldn't be free for Daniel. Because now Drawley's backing up, he's heading there, but now it's an outplay touch, Atomic's bumping, it's not pretty. Is he committing? He's committing. He could just drop this and he'd be...
Wait a minute.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying earlier about that lack of understanding one's positions. He gets an outplay touch either to probably the right, honestly. Because here, any touch that he gets is into the opponent that he wants to be either on an angle or on the side.
And if he plays to the left, he plays into the coverage of Monkey Moon.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. He
What, the
tried
beast
it,
mode?
but yeah, beast mode kind of has to go all the way back after. I hate that he committed on that so early though. Like if it was right here, he could start like slowly turning in, checking every once in a while, and then if it's safe, he could potentially go for the boost. But then he also has that opportunity to turn in. Because right now we don't see any need for that, for him to go all the way back, and he's still committed. Yeah, this is a lot better coverage by blue. I think Monkey Moon should have been turned a little bit farther up for coverage, like potentially here, because Exotic's kind of covering that a little bit more.
Yeah, and a little bit of passive option too.
Yeah, and I feel disappointed in the pros, and I don't know how to express it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, now this entire space is taken. Actually zero coverage in that area. Monkey Moon committed into the Exotics coverage. Beastman gets a free ball for the incorrect play. What is up with them
Wait a
going
minute.
on outplay touch?
What the Monkey Moon?
Because we see this bounce here. Beast Mode has a vertical outplay where he just pops it up.
Yep.
He still has it. Still has it. Still has it. He's actually using it. He's flipped.
Why? Yeah, he had it that whole time. He could have. Okay.
Yeah, he had a vertical outplay touch that he could have just pulled the trigger on.
This is a double misunderstanding of ones, because Monkey Moon and Beast Mode.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, why is Atomic turning off here? If Atomic stays on, he just becomes way more annoying, and then he could potentially be DC while there's pressure for this guy here. I love Daniel though trying for that bump, but now Atomic's got to rotate into Daniel, whereas if he kept going on like this and kept going there, this rotation becomes a lot clearer. I think they just hate covering. Because we've seen this consistently now, where they play on one side of the field, and that's everyone actually is playing on this side of the field.
Yep.
Whereas Exotic being here would be so much better. There's that 50 that could just go straight out to him. And I'm gonna actually...
And
I'm gonna bet
it's
3
no more
cubes.
dangerous as well. Like, there's upside and no downside. Like, this is pure profit.
Exactly, yeah. So that 50 ends favorably for orange. And Daniel's backwards, and he has a free catch. I don't know why Atomic was there. Like, this rotation is very awkward for the entire team. If he were to even just continue it a little farther out, this is a very quick passing play. Very, very
I would
hard
actually
to
love to
defend
see
as
that.
well. Yeah,
That would be phenomenal.
Yeah, we see this guy out of the play. We see this guy out of the play. We have a 1v2 here. This guy can start playing passive, and it would just be ended so quickly. Yeah, now Atomic is boosting, but it's too late now. Everyone's ready. They're covering, and what the Monkey Moon? Yeah, he got bumped for it. Yeah, this is once again. This is that 50 into here is so fucking good. Like he just turned off at that moment. Like even if he doesn't commit on this, just staying here, auditory fake, fake challenge, boosting, going side to side, any of that shit is so much more threatening than just showing your opponent you're leaving.
Yeah. There's even a very small window where you can just fake jump. Jolly's covering it. Maybe they throw possession away.
Yeah, Drawley's got everything here. I actually love Drawley's positioning. I'd love it even more though if Exotic had exerted more pressure.
Yeah, make it a very convincing, and then just give it to Jolly.
Yeah. Yeah, now they're both... I'm gonna actually look from Daniel's POV, see if he can see them. Yeah, he sees this. He sees him leaving.
But he doesn't see Jolly.
Yeah, he doesn't see... He doesn't
This
really
would have been...
need to, though.
This would have been perfect.
Yeah, it honestly really would have. Why is he flicking? Because Exotic's showing himself as not going. Even if Exotic does go, Daniel just drops the ball, plays for the 50, it goes to Atomic. Or it goes out this way, and then Beast Mode, being more mobile and having more coverage, just goes there. I don't understand why we're flicking.
Yeah. Maybe Exotic just has a crystal ball. He knew he was going to flick even if he didn't pressure.
Yeah, now he's faking, and now we're already seeing the effects of... We're all playing on one side of the field, and this is... I hate how this ends up landing to safety. It should have never. Yeah, this is very, very hard from at least my POV just to say, "Yup, it worked out."
Yeah.
Yeah, because now Exotic's got a free save. Jolly could play DC or support. Monkey Moon actually fucking dies. Rest in peace. Oh, this is perfect textbook OC. Atomic just goes up wall. He's ready for that vertical pop. And then if that doesn't happen, Daniel drive challenges. It ends up going low. And Atomic just drives down with it. Very, very, very nice positioning to have. Oh, I love this rotation out. Now he's got to turn in, though. Beautiful. Yeah, I still would have loved to see Atomic here, because if the 50 goes high, then he's ready, and if it goes low, he's still ready. Yeah, and it does go high, but even then, he could have just gone down, and then Beast Mode could go, and Atomic's ready to back him up then. Oh, why is it Beast Mode going? I only mention that purely because if he does go up, it's the same thing as playing in that 2 situation. He has to get an outplay touch to the side. Sure, it's probably going to go to Drawley, but it ends this play completely. They no longer have possession during this play, and then Atomic can start playing for the pressure off of this.
And Daniel can just start going back.
Exactly, yeah. It clarifies the position for free.
Yeah.
Even though it looks scary and there's a possibility you could miss, the fact that you're still going is the threatening part. It's not the 50 or anything. It's that you're messing up this play. Yeah, now we're going, but now it's still also to safety where Drawley's at. And yeah, now we're seeing even... It would have been so much better to challenge up here. I don't know why Daniel rotated. I'm going to actually watch... Yeah, he could have easily turned there.
Yeah, I wonder what this rotation does, like what he's thinking it does for him.
Because Atomic's covering where Daniel wants to cover. And if Daniel would have rotated out, like, this boost is probably going to spawn. No, it does not. Okay, well... I'm sorry about waiting there like that, but... Yeah, this is still a lot better, though. It keeps the coverage way more active for the rest of the team. Yeah, because now Atomic has to play a defense and OC position. She does incorrectly somehow. The only thing he has to do here is just stay back or sideways. That's it.
Yeah.
And he's committing in on this. Which is crazy to me because now this 50 of, okay, there's no outplay touch now. There's instantly an outplay opportunity where he goes and then they flick over him.
Yeah, he needs to be a little bit less committal.
Exactly.
Just keep your options open.
I think that might be an hour already.
Holy, it is.
That was fucking quick.
Vaya,
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.